Hi ho, EDCI 702CZ. This is Dr. Palermo coming to you with the week 9, 5 and 4, 9 video, instructional video for the to-dos and the get-dones and a little bit of reflection. It was fun being together with you this past weekend. Thank you, Beth and Karen, for wonderful presentations. The dialogue, enabling me to be part of the learning rather than the presenter is a great gift to me. So I thank the rest of you for your active participation, and Karen and Beth for your wonderful presentations. I hope that everybody understands the content that we're reviewing and digs deeper into the Drago-Severson stuff as a result of those presentations. I hope everyone understands now, too, the two evidences that we've kind of started on and done peer reviews on. I hope that you're pretty clear about what you're doing with your CNAB and your PEA, and you should primarily be working on those this week. You do have some more readings, the Marsh and Willis curriculum text, chapters 3 and 4, and continue to read the Drago-Severson if you have not. So, I had questions last week about the PLPA, and I know that we watched this video once in class weeks ago, but I went back to the Dr. Brown video that was in assessment, and I moved it over here to week 9, and I would suggest that you spend a couple of minutes there reviewing the PLPA, because you're going to need to get writing on that soon, after you complete CNAB, perhaps. From the CNAB, you should be looking at a district, a cluster of schools, some group that we're going to call district, and looking at the professional development needs in the district. So this should bubble up out of some analysis of your district or your schools, your cluster of schools in the CNAB. The PLPA, as Dr. Brown says in the first couple of minutes of this video, PLP is not a four-part sequential project the way some of the others are. PLP-A is a standalone, D is kind of a standalone. PLP-B and C will deal with professional learning communities and how you can help take PLCs and improve them in a district. But A is an analysis of the professional learning in general for your cluster or district, and you're going to be looking at data, analyzing the data, comparing it to professional development standards, and we can say some more about that, but they're here for you. Identify areas for improvement, and then listing the recommendations. As far as PLP-A goes, completing the list of recommendations is as far as you take it, and that should be a standalone that you could present to principals, to a district, to a superintendent, and say, my data says that this kind of professional development would help the district, this group of schools, this school. So that's the big idea of the PLPA, and I think that Dr. Brown says it pretty well. This is an 11-minute video, and I will tell you, after watching it again, the first couple of minutes is about ABCD. Minutes 2 to about 4, 4.5, is a good description of the PLPA. You only have a couple of minutes to watch out of this 11 minutes. Fast forward to minute 2 and start it up, and Dr. Brown will give you another explanation of the PLP. What about FCEP-B? There is one dialogue that I'd ask you to respond to this week. Go back and look at your FCEP-A and think about where you're going with your B. Not a whole bunch, but perhaps some bullet points here, posting where you're going with your B, and respond to someone else. Get to that later. Great. Let's have that discussion again when we come back together next week during week 10 to see. I'll see you again in Charlotte. Thanks. Have a great week. Look at this PLP video again. Thanks.